Hello, and welcome to another late night Terraforming Mars solo challenge. You know how it is. This night is even more casual than normal. I'm in my nightgown all wrapped up because it's late night, and I just wanted to chill out and decompress. It's been a long day, and I don't think I'm going to bed right away, so let's just take a moment and get that chill. This is definitely a Chongqing. We don't have, over Arcadian, we don't have any placements here in our initial stuff. I mean, maybe we just take some titanium, energy, steel, like whatever, a little bit of starting cash, a little bit of titanium. I generally favor that over the $2 and the plant. I mean, early on a plant is just not helping you that much, and this gives you the $12 worth of titanium on turn one. That could be thrown towards a space hotels if only I played an earth tag at the start of the game, and I'm not sure that I have one. Obviously I could play media archives, but playing that kind of card seems really lame. I could Arcadian Communities with just the industrial center. I was thinking about taking it to see if there was a nice like card draw or metal or something, but without anything to grab, I'm not sure it's even that worth it. I could actually use industrial center because I have so little else to do in my first couple turns here. I think we're best suited to placing the industrial center here, just in case I get a mining area. I'll buy a steel production, because fine. And then let's just get some money production, I guess. I mean, I'd still rather have earth tags to unlock my space hotels, but this is okay. We don't have any heat, Venus, anything going on really. The only thing that I could try and help rush is shuttles. So instead I'll just do the default, taking some early heat bumps, and look at that earth tag, events, decomposer, an extra mine. Why not? So yeah, let's start with the earth stuff. I don't have enough money to play Media Group and import advanced GHG or space hotels. So I'm just going to play the mine. I don't have any building tags in hand that I want to play, but having 3 steel production seems worthwhile. Take another heat bump. Yes, maybe. Yes. Again, I'm buying so many cards here, but I think that was a very fruitful pickup. Holy. Like, we have money back on events, right? So it's Media Group into advanced GHGs. That gives us some money back. This gives us $8 off and $3 back. This could give me some money back, but I don't need to do it just yet. So let's just get our heat production up to 5. That seems pretty good. I mean, we're going to be 1 heat short next gen to get the free heat income, but that's okay. Next up, I think I need to push the oxygen just because I have decomposers and shuttles. But this is pretty good. We're not even at Gen 4 yet for the audit, and I'm looking at my production line. Obviously, we have no TR, which is a problem, but we've really been able to set up quite a few things. I'll take building tags wherever we can. I might even take all of this once again. I ain't afraid no ghost. Let's start, perchance, with a tech demonstration. We get our science tag synergy. Look at that. A universal discount and a Vesta. I just don't have a great place for the universal discount to go, right? Just some steel, some plants, right? Like it's not really well set up. I do like to just go here for future posterity when you do want to be in here for these plants. So I'm thinking about you. The only reason I wouldn't play this now is because I don't see anything. I would have $10 left over, no titanium. I don't see what else I would play along with it. You know, like there's just not really a reason, because I can just have 7 steel next turn. In fact, if I really wanted to, I could have 8 steel next turn by just spending $7 now. I might do that. I actually am going to be a believer in metal. Am I going to do this? It's such a good payback if you can get the tag. So I'm going to do that. We have a lot of cards I want to play. Gen 5 is actually going to be a bigger turn for us, but we're going to do the audit Gen 4 anyway. We have no TR since we started, but 10 money production and 11 production worth of metals. On top of that, right, that puts us to 21 already. On top of that, we get money back on events, which is just great. So easy to trigger. And a discount on building tags. So economically, we're above $20 per turn. I'm feeling okay. We have the 5 heat, which is a kind of a minimum, but we don't have the free heat incomes yet, so those are going to come quite quickly. A plant income is just nice to have. Not many points, but the starting of Olympus Conference, which is going to be pretty helpful, and some discounts, a universal discount, a 1-point animal, a decomposer for 1/3 microbes, a discount here on space. You know, we have quite a bit going on, let alone just 1-2 more Jovians in our hand. And I already have 1 played. So, like, we have a lot of point scoring opportunities. We don't have much base, like, TR to help us get to 63 TR, but you know, we've drafted so many cards at this point that I think that we're just good overall. We need Oceans and Venus to show up as cards that we can play. But Anti-Grav and Natural Preserve and honestly Take It All. I can't take it all because I don't have enough tempo. But I'm going to take it all because Synergy, Synergy, Synergy. And I just mentioned that I have a bunch of Jovian stuff. So I'm always chasing the big runs. I don't care for putting ourselves in a position where we can only just barely get by. Like, I want to push for big scores, big wins, and you ain't going to stop me. Natural Preserve for some steel is like okay, I guess. That gets us up to 3 science tags so far. Only a lot more to go. And, I mean, Vesta Shipyard, if I am going to go into the Jovians, that's where it is. I don't want to buy more steel income at this time. I do happen to have 2 steel income in my hand, though, so I will play this. Sister Planet support. I don't have a Venus tag played yet, but I very easily can get one next gen. So let's move along in the world. Once more, I'm going to do 1 more bump in the heat category. And then that's basically it. I think from here on, we're going to need Venus stuff. Like, look, I want this TR. This TR I will take just because I get money back on events. But I just can't afford to slow myself down anymore. And I'm not going to skip the points per Jovian card if I can take it. So let's get this Venus thing going on. The Venus opens up Sister Planet support. This is an event. We'll get money back. This is an event. We'll get money back. I can play Decomposers because it's fine. And then with our steel, we get those 2 extra plants for our first greenery. Now, I don't know that there's anything here I need to shove for faster or slower. We do get to copy a building tag here soon, which I guess will just be an energy and a steel. Do I want a card draw or 2 plants? This isn't a city, so I guess I'll just take the card. Keep fishing for things. Like Luna Metropolis, when I have 4 Earth tags, could be 5. I mean, maybe, especially if I can stack a discount. This is only Gen 6, right? Like, we're allowed to spend a little bit of time building our engine. Especially now that we have at least a heat bump coming in every generation. But yeah, Venus needs a lot of help. Oxygen. Maybe I should have pushed Oxygen 1 more time there just because. Man, these are great. How am I being offered so much? Like, Science Tag, a city with a bunch of plants that I can play at the end of the game with all this steel. Steel I can play now. Tag enhancements. Like, there's I'm being offered a ton. The next thing I guess I'm going to need from the game is... I don't know. What am I going to need? I guess I'm going to need oceans for plant placements and things like ecological zone, which right now I could play, but there's not much sense. Molehole area is what I wanted to play. The other thing I was considering is whether or not I could play Media Archives after playing Spin Inducing Asteroid, but then I still wouldn't get to Luna Metropolis, so I think it's better to just play the Luna Metropolis. Get the city, that's fine. 4 heat is really quite something. I might just take the plants. It's kind of lame, but it's fine. I only break I don't even break even on playing events right now. If I could sell a card, I could play Robotic Workforce. But I'm not going to. I think I will take the government's help just to push one more step of oxygen. Even though Venus would be more critical, I think that this just lets me get through a bottleneck. And look at this. Look at this. I'm going to let these cities just die. I just can't go after them right now. But like, holy moly. The fact that we just got offered Arctic algae is insane. Minus 12 means we have a little bit of time before I have to play it. I need those government oceans next. I need government Venuses as well. Field Cap City is only interesting because it... Oh, it's only our first energy tag. I thought it was our second. Okay. Not interesting. If I was going to put a Field Cap City here, would that do anything? Would that change the way I play? Because it just feels like the right place for it to be while we wait for things to materialize. Shuttles, I mean, you're fine. I just don't know, like, I'd rather wait for Mass Converter as well now. Or play Spin Inducing when I'm actually going to get a card. Perhaps we just Robotic Workforce. Now, energy into steel, or, assuming I'm not going to get higher value steel, energy in $2, or, assuming I need a lot of heat bumps, this is functionally $7 per turn in terms of what it costs to do a heat bump manually. So I'm going to take the heat. And then one more Jovian. Feels excessive, but we have $24 of income. Like, that feels pretty good. Not to mention all the metals. I need oceans. I need oceans. I've mentioned it a couple times now. Start by putting them down there. Oceans. Yo, look at you. Science. Building tag that helps us. I have a lot of heat too. I mean, like, I'm just buying so many cards. Minus 12 is right there. So, but this, it's okay. It's okay. Ecological zone, Arctic algae, then flood. I don't have to worry about my heat right now. Like, it's fine. I can put a greenery down for money as needed. But the big thing to do is just to play you first. And then Mass Converter this generation. Because that's a huge, huge amount of goodies. Playing you now just for the rebate kind of opens up my turn as well. The big question is, I mean, oh, Ice Cap Melting. What a great card hit. I think I'm just going to put my greenery over here and let me fill in the pocket before worrying about anything else. I think my heat is going to go bananas here in a second. So I don't know that I need fusion power, but I'm an idiot. It's the one I need for anti-grav. Of course I need it. So I'll get $3 of universal discount starting next turn. And that's going to be sick. So let's get another free ocean from the government. Everything else is at a breakpoint that I want. Molehole area is fine. Strip mine is fine. Sulfur exports, I mean, it's okay. But we're just buying a lot of cards, which has worked out really well for us, I have to say. So Antigrav for the discount. Molehole, I believe, is just a great card to get a ton of plants, ocean, what have you. This is free. I mean, if I have the titanium and the money, I mean, why am I not just doing both of these, right? This gets me a heat or a Venus bump that gets me vision, and then a strip mine gets me a ton more metals. I mean, the terraforming just accidentally happened. Sorry, I have animals that are worth half a point. That's what I want. Yeah, no meat industry right now. That's okay. I need a lot of help on Venus. Our heat is absolutely cranked. If I get something to transfer resources, that'd be great. I don't need you. Place a city between two cities. That works really well along here. So, urbanized area and Trans-Neptune Probe. Trans-Neptune Probe is literally free right now, and it gets me a card draw. Space Station, don't mind if I do. Snap, play that. The oxygen's almost done, but that's just because of Arctic algae. Like, I don't actually have plant income, which is pretty wild. Ants, floating habs, interesting. I mean, I'll play them. I have a lot of money. I only have one more generation, and I have a lot of Venus bumping to do. But, like, that's okay. Is it okay, though? I mean, it's okay to the point where I just get this heat bump, get this ocean. I just take $60 and go 1, 2, 3, 4. And I might have to do that again next turn. Hopefully not. Hopefully I get a card to help me with some oceans. Or some last touches of oxygen. The heat is lined up. I thought I was good on oxygen. I guess I'm not. Am I really not? I'm really not. And I'm actually quite far away. I kept saying I was rich. Turns out I'm poor. What the hell? When did that happen? So we do these. Does that leave me with 5? It doesn't leave me with 5. Man, I got so big for my britches, and then I just didn't have the backup. I didn't get an aquifer. I didn't get Le Card. I'm gonna throw a really cheap city here. That gets me money back from all the adjacencies. Throw a cheap city in there. Again, it's also a ton of points. I didn't need this one after all, but I make $1 by playing it, so fine. No meat industry. Oxygen. There is a double spot here. But money, money, money. That's a Venus bump. I don't have resources. I still need an ocean. Oh my land. Earth office. Okay, well, I'll take a discount for free. 9 events played means I get some money back. And yeah, just not enough Venus bumps. No Venus infrastructure showing up. Kind of feels bad. At least I have a ton of titanium. So bear with me while I play that and play this. Get me above 63 TR to feel good about myself. I have a bonus greenery coming in the next phase. For the sake of argument, let's even play the Pengus. Let's do air scraping. Again, I'm very far from succeeding there. But that's okay. Ants takes a half point. Floater takes a point. And I get a full point penguin instead of a half point. Oh, but the break point was the same. And I didn't have 2 extra heat to put towards local heat trapping, which would have given me $3 back and also 2 points worth of animals. But 32 points on cards, I mean, like, that's the kind of push you gotta do to try and have those huge runs. The fact that we didn't terraform the planet and humanity died because Earth was too polluted, like, I don't know, man, that's just the details. Mars, points, anti-gravity technology. It's surprising how well that run went, considering how many cards I was offered that I didn't say no to. I purchased, like, almost every card every round, and, like, still, we almost ended up making it a terraform. If I had just been offered a Venus terraforming card, it would have gone a long way. We got the double bump event and the card that gives you 1 Venus bump and a microbe, and a card that gives you 1 Venus bump and income for Venus tags. That's 4 Venus bumps total out of 15. So, like, no microbes, floaters, asteroids, or even cards that give you 2 Venus bumps and some heat production, a Venus bump in this. Like, I just had to standard project way too many to make that game feasible. And if I played super conservative, then sure, we could have done something. But screw that, man. Never conservative. Always greed. I'll see you next time. Ciao for now.